Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV as Kale. Where we're of course trying to go for the Eat Your Greens achievement. And I'm saying trying because it's going to be super hard. We have to take all the grasslands provinces in Asia by the age of absolutism, which is around 1615-ish. 12, I think 1612 is the earliest that can happen. And all the grasslands provinces, we can't see all the grasslands provinces right now, but even if we just look at the ones in our vision, we see, if you can see these purple borders, there are a bunch of provinces all throughout India that need to be taken. And luckily all of that stuff steps up there, but then we have some provinces here in Ming and Korea and in random hordes. We have some in Japan, a bunch in Japan actually, a bunch of grasslands. There's an uncolonized province in Taiwan. And there is Macau here, Macau, which is also grasslands that needs to be taken from Ming. And then, of course, a whole bunch down here in Indonesia. Yeah, and of course, in our own Southeast Asia, there's a bunch of land we need to take as well. Tributary Overlord Ava has a bunch of that, Taungu has a bit, and then Ayutthaya has a bunch. We have grown a bunch. Let's not say a bunch that much. A bit. We've grown a bit since we started the game. We expanded into our neighbors a bit here. We also fed a relatively big subject in Mong Pai here. So they're our subject. They don't have troops right now because they keep just throwing them away at war. But hey, that's their problem, not so much ours. For future expansion, well, what I would really love to do is declare war on Taungu and Kashar, because these two are allied and only to each other. And that would be a very nice expansion. Taungu, taking land from Taungu would finally give us water access, which we really need. However, we've been warned by Bengal here, and since Bengal borders both Taungu and Kashar, if we attack either one of these, Bengal is going to defend. Which, yeah, I don't see myself fighting these guys. I mean, we can check the ledger here, and Bengal has 27,000 troops. That is a bit more than we do. And that's plus Taungu and Kashar then. So that's not really a thing that's going to happen anytime soon. We have a truce with Mong Nai that expires in this year, in November. It's this one province minor here. And I think we're going to take them. Unfortunately, we're not going to get much out of that. However, we could... I have not considered this yet, but this is definitely an opportunity. We could use this war, which is going to call in Khmer. You see the fact, if I click my achievement, it jumps over here. You can see that there's a bunch of grassland, or at least one grassland province over here, which is feels like Ottoman territory to me. Yeah, right. This is going to be easy. Back to this. We have the opportunity of attacking, attacking these guys, Mong Nai, who are allied to Khmer, and then vassalizing Khmer in that peace deal. Which not only gives us a... Do we need to vassalize them? Do we have coring range down here? I think we may have coring range here. So we maybe don't even need to vassalize them. We can just take their land and get our water access that way. And have our first grasslands province. We're going to have a bit of an issue getting troops down here to... Well, no, actually. We're friends with Ayutthaya, and that's our subject. We can just walk here. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like it. So, October, November. Stop drilling and prepare for that. Any other issues? We have no rebels, which is excellent. We have a mission we can complete, but that's just the one that makes buildings cheaper, and we don't have money to build any buildings right now. We're not making insane amounts of money anymore. I think that's mostly because I went up to force limit on our troops, and we also hired an additional advisor here to drop that aggressive expansion and to grab some monarch points, of course. Let's unpause and see where we can go. Whoa, I'm overshooting on the audio, apparently. Okay, maybe it's fine. Langshang something. I just clicked through that. Did we maybe lose our royal marriage? Is that what happened? Seems that is a yes. Which is actually good. Right? Yeah. Because honestly, I do want to expand into Langshan. They are only allied to Pegu and me. Pegu is somebody I want to eat at some point anyway. And I mean, there's quite the possibility that Ayutthaya is going to eat Pegu if we don't protect them anymore. I think I'm going to stop this alliance here to Langshan. I think that's fine to do. It's a bit risky, because of course Bengal could decide any day that, well, now that you don't have that ally anymore, we can attack you. But we still are allied to Ayutthaya, which has a lot of troops, which hopefully helps. There's our truce. So let's walk over into our subject territory to then declare war on Mongnai and their friends. You're in the coalition against Ayutthaya. Yeah, it's not going to help you. Does Khmer have any other friends? No. So we can make them co-belligerent. That's actually quite excellent. Decrease our count by 10. Conquest. Yeah. Let's go. I'm gonna have to attack into Highlands here. But with our numbers, that should be... Yeah. Yeah. It was okay. Now. I think I'll complete the siege and then walk down to Khmer. Then again, how many troops do they have? They only have 4,000 troops. Never mind. We are gonna leave a minimal siege stack here. We have our ruler who is a siege general. So we can have him leading the siege. 4 units. The rest of you get moving. Ayutthaya, could I please have military access? And then do I want another general? I mean, want? Yes. Or do I need one? No, we actually have a terrible, but it's still a general. There's military access from Ayutthaya. That's fine. Ooh, morale of armies bonus. I'll take it. Ah, I just paid my tribute to Ava. I forgot that we wanted to stop. Well, I just clicked through it before I realized that we wanted to stop that. Because there's really no need anymore to... Ooh, this is actually nice. Do you have a siege pip? You have a siege pip. Please attach to me. Subject. Also be supportive. Oi! Get moving. Attach to me. Supportive. They really should be following me. You are my subjects troops, right? Mong Pai. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to meet the Khmer armies on the way here. Say in Ayutthaya itself. Let's wait for them to lock in and then kill them in Ayutthaya itself. And then we can safely go and just crunch. I don't know why you're not attaching to me though. That's odd. It's not gonna be a stack wipe. But I think the only way... Well, they have only 2 provinces to run to. Their capital and Prey Nokor next door. And we're gonna catch them in either one. And then kill them. Lost our claim on Kahar. I think I want that back. Honestly. Not that we can declare war on them at the moment, but still... Wait, would you... be vassalized? Probably not. 63 is a lot to overcome as economic base comparison. Come, making claims. Honestly, you. What are you doing? That should stop you and then I can kill you. Thank you. Also, shift consolidate. Have the strongest troops in the center. And, opa, they did get away. That's not nice. I don't think I'm going to chase them here. At least not with everybody. I am just going to drop 4 guys on your capital. 1 guy here. The rest is going to chase you so you don't annoy me. And either we catch you, which we seemingly do. Or... Yep, we do. And that is still not a stack wipe, but it should be a wipe as soon as they arrive here in the capital. Oh no, they did not run to the capital. Interesting. Catch you again in Angkor. Catch that elephant. Kill that elephant. Thank you. Now, don't quite have enough troops on that siege. Really low on manpower. I thought you really want to deal with those separatists. Just saying. It's not a good thing to have those separatists around. It's not good for you. Or me. I mean, I want Lan Shang to be small at the moment so I can eat them. Not to be big and... Oh, we're paused. Never mind. But I'm sure you can muster up the troops, right? Right? It's not really trying. There's the siege. That should allow me to grab the general with the siege pips. Put him on this siege. Are you sending you 11k to deal with the rebels? Are you just afraid? You have 18,000. I think you should be fine. Odd. Peace offer from Mong Nai. Yeah, but I need to finish up your ally first. And then I'm gonna eat both of you. Is the plan. Go to the sign of nobility. Nobility dislikes me. Merchants gain more loyalty and we gain ducats. I like it. Or we gain stability. I like that more. Even though we don't have a ton of ducats. Yeah. We've done our development. It's all fine. We can go up with stability. I wish we had more manpower. I'm going to refuse your tribute, Ava. This time I remember. There we go, Ayutthaya. Get rid of those rebels. You should send all your troops. There you go. Good. Good, good. I mean, in the end, we have to eat Ayutthaya as well, but right now I like having them as a strong ally, rather than as an enemy. This lack of manpower, though, You're probably gonna have to go for quantity ideas here. Ooh, we can actually ask for support from all of you. Oh yeah, we're probably already 10 years late. Oops. Let's just do that. So the clergy... Oh man, yeah, it's fine. It's fine, get you up to 90 something again. Then demanding support. Maybe I do even make a donation afterwards. I'm gonna seek your support. I'm gonna demand your support. And then I think I donate. Yeah, be happy. Now merchants. I can't really make happy. Or influential, that is. Is there any way I can make these merchants more influential? No, I have no land to give to them. None of these provinces do it. So let's just milk them for what they have. Which is... do I? Could just milk them for money. Get that money back that I just gave to the other guys. Yeah, let's do that, and let's keep the Diplo support for maybe a time where we can actually use it. And then the nobility, it's not influential enough just yet. Any good land to give to you? I mean, this would be fine. It's high autonomy, just give that away. And then we need you to have another 35. So 20 and a 15. On the influence. We don't need more loyalty, so I don't need to actually call a diet. I can just go for a minister and a general. And then demand your support. Thank you. And then we can actually tech and grab admin tech and unlock an idea group. Now we don't have the points to really go for an idea group just yet. When did we last switch here? 88. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have switched to admin there, because I'm very tempted to go for a military idea group next. Extremely tempted. I think we have to, because we need that manpower. But we can talk about idea groups in a second. How do we get that military? Gonna need to take tech in 4 years. That's kind of a must. It's even a tactics tech, yeah, so we must. We must spend about 600 in 4 years. then how do we make it through our idea group? Do we talk about it? Let's talk about idea groups right now. So, I have made something. Let's see if I can show you here. There we go. I just threw together a tool for policy planning here and idea group planning, of course. And because it's quite complicated with the way policies are set up and the value that policies have now to find the right idea group policy combinations. That's a very rough tool and not very nice on the eyes, but it's still gonna do what we want. We can select our idea groups up here. And we're gonna have, well, in the end, we're gonna have 4 idea groups by the end of the campaign, I think. We can have 4 idea groups in 1583. Yes. So the last, what's that, 20-ish, 20, 30 years. The last 30 years of the campaign, we can have 4 idea groups. But the most of the time, we're gonna have only 3 idea groups, assuming we take tech on time. And one way I thought about doing this is to go start with quantity ideas here, giving us force limit, manpower recovery speed, land maintenance reduction, manpower, which is huge, more maintenance reduction here through regiment costs, and land attrition reduction, sure. But mostly manpower and force limit is what we're looking for here. And that's going to be extremely important for us because we're going to have to do a lot of warring and we have to do it quickly. We can't wait for manpower to recover. I think this is pretty essential. As much as I love a strong army, in this case a big army is going to be extremely important, especially with the manpower. And then for admin ideas, there are, I think, only 2 options really. One option is my usually preferred option, humanist ideas, which means we don't have to deal with rebels anymore, which is going to be huge. We can just focus on expanding instead of having to deal with rebels. And we would also get the 30% improved relations bonus to drop off aggressive expansion. And we don't really need to care about religious unity because we get plus 25% there. So that's pretty good. That's definitely something I'm considering. Alternative is religious ideas. Whoops, religious ideas here. Which doesn't give us bonuses that are quite as great. We get, I mean, this looks like a lot of bonuses, but most of these don't apply to us. Papal influence, fervor, devotion, these are all based on different religions. But what we do get is a permanent casus belli against neighboring heretics and heathens, which is going to be super important because we have to expand a lot and we won't have casus belli. And we can, of course, fabricate claims, but this is going to make expansion so much faster, reduce the diplo cost of taking their land because we actually have a good casus belli on all of their land. And we're going to be able to, well, convert more land quickly. But then again, I don't think that's going to be hugely important for our run because it's so short. Until 16 something, I don't think the conversion is going to be insanely important. But definitely this permanent casus belli. The rest is nice to have, but the permanent casus belli Deus Vult is just going to be nuts. Also, we get a policy here that does 10% morale of armies and, well, recovery army morale speed doesn't matter so much, but 10% morale is pretty nice. And that is certainly better than the humanist. One shock is also pretty good. Both of these give us a decent military policy here. But then the question is, what's number 3? And I think the go-tos would be either diplomatic ideas or influence ideas, assuming that we go for a diplomatic idea group. Influence, ignoring policies for a minute here, gives us, as most important points, aggressive expansion impact reduction, 20% less AE, and it gives us diplo annexation cost, but I don't think we need to annex too many of our vassals in this campaign, because it's fine if our vassals own grasslands. It also gives us minus 50% unjustified demands, which means if we're going for humanist and don't have the great casus belli, we need to pay less diplo for things that we don't have a claim on. So I think if we go humanist, this could be very interesting thanks to the unjustified demands. And the rest is, of course, good. Bonus diplo rep, bonus diplo relations, so we can have more vassals, more money from them. All that is fine. More force limit from vassals, also pretty nice. Alternatively, diplomatic ideas. And why are these great? Well, improved relations helps us drop off aggressive expansion. Wait, that is still... Never mind. Where are they? Here we are. Still, improved relations, 25%. More aggressive expansion drop. We have cost of reducing war exhaustion, which could be quite interesting, because we might accumulate some of that. Province war score cost, so a lot more land to take in our conquest, which would be probably very helpful. And the rest is sure. So really, war score cost and the improved relations and the war exhaustion reduction. And also we get a policy up here, Diplo policy, that gives another 20% improved relations. So then we are up to plus 25, what's that? 50, 75% improved relation. That's pretty big. So then aggressive expansion hopefully is not a big issue. But this setup, well, this setup means we have no issues, I don't think, with the rebels, no issues with, or less issues with aggressive expansion, and we have a decent military. So that's, I think, pretty decent. And if we look at influence ideas instead, the policy is just pretty terrible. We don't really care about an extra Diplo relation and an extra Diplo reputation as much. So while I think I prefer influence a tiny bit over diplomatic in general, I think with the policy, diplomatic becomes better, because this additional 20% improve seems pretty good. And then we have a fourth policy, which is probably going to be something, a fourth idea group, which is probably going to be something military. So we can do the final fights against, say, Ming, and maybe even the Ottomans. Something like offensive ideas, or which gives an insane policy here with humanist ideas. Not that we need another -5 years of separatism, really. So offensive or quality or something like that as a final, well, sort of training for our punches there. just improve our combat ability a bit. I think this is a setup I like. If we switch to religious, sure, we get the casus belli, and Right. If we stay with humanist and take diplomatic, we don't get the reduction in unjustified demands, which I really want to have if I'm not taking religious. So maybe humanist has to go with diplomatic like that, with influence like this, so we have unjustified demands -50%. If we do go religious, then we could go over to diplomatic. Losing our rebel reduction. We have essentially nothing that helps us reduce rebels in freshly conquered land anymore if we do this. Which is not great. Yeah, none of the policies do anything either. I mean, sure, religious unity and all that. We go with influence instead. Culture conversion cost is a horrible policy. We don't want that. As you can see, as these are color-coded, military, diplomatic, and administrative, none of our options really gives us a nice triplet of policies here. So one of each. So we can use our free slots, which is a bit sad. Yeah, maybe we're gonna have to go with like humanist, influence, and quantity. Yeah, it's probably gonna have to be what we're doing. So then we have three options of who to go with first, of course. I would love to go with quantity first, but I don't know where to take the military points from at the moment. If we go for humanist first, it doesn't seem extremely relevant just now. We don't have any rebels issues. I mean, with the newly conquered territory, sure. But right now we don't have those issues. And I don't think going influence first is going to be insane. Well, aggressive expansion impact is going to be nice. And yeah, there's going to be some savings in unjustified demands, but that's it. Huh. Well, let's jump back into the game here. By the way, if you if you like that tool that I made, then tell me in the comments. Then I may just make it publicly available. Right now, it's just running on my computer, but it's a website, so I could just put it online somewhere for people to use. So I want military. There's a lot of spoils of war in here. Not a lot. So I could see going for a military advisor right now. Just to start stockpiling military points and then maybe do go for that military idea group. I think it's most important right now, even though we have issues filling that up. And then we're going to switch back to focusing on military as soon as we can. Yeah, I think this is right. Let's grab that guy. And keep rolling here. I think quantity first is correct. And then I think we're going to do the rest that I talked about, but we may just switch that up. If any of you have better ideas of what to combine there, then definitely tell me about that in the comments as well. Here's the end of my war. Let's walk home and then see what we can do here. I think if I piece them out separately, I have to pay, right? Yes. Oh, I can't take the land anyway. So we don't have coring range down there. Yeah, so we need to make them a vassal. That's what's gonna happen here. Can I do that in the whole peace deal? Can I go like Kale vassal? Extra cost of 14 Diplo for Kale. That's, well, that's the wrong person. 68 Diplo. Annoying. If I were to sue you directly, same amount of Diplo, so that's fine, I guess. Aggressive expansion is not relevant. Any money for me? Oh, it's 55 ducats at the cost of 0.22 inflation. I think I'm going to take it. We may just grab an inflation advisor at some point. And money right now it's good. I want money. So I'm going to vassalize you. I'm not going to make you give up any claims. I could make you remove Langshang as your rival, just so we get some more prestige out of this. Sure, give up those claims. I don't want claims in Ayutthaya right now. So this is fine. Merely for themselves, we pay some dip, that's fine. Aggressive expansion, we check that. Send demands. So they're now going to be a tiny bit unhappy with us. But we're going to... No, actually not that unhappy. Wow. We did improve relations, apparently. Was at war? Sure. Yeah. As soon as we piece out the other guys, we're just gonna send our people to improve relations there. You're fabricating on these guys. That is good. Looks like we're neighboring Naga here, but we're not. Because this is Wasteland. So come back from Kashar, please. And then... stop our... well, actually... yeah, let's stop the embargo first so we don't pay extra. Revoke embargo. See who our new rivals could be. Oh, because we're at war, we can't, of course. Let's peace out. I think I feed Mong Kong to my subject. I'm not taking it myself here. Could take it myself. And apparently core it. But that way I have to pay Diplo, and if I give it to my subject, I think I don't have to pay Diplo. Yep, there we go. Aggressive expansion does add Langshang, but Mong Na is not gonna exist, so it's fine. Money-wise, sure. I think. Demand, go. So, let's check subjects, rivals. Malacca and Ayutthaya. I don't want to rival Ayutthaya at the moment. Rivaling Malacca is fine. Who are you allied to? Brunei and Bengal. Yeah, I'm gonna rival Malacca there. Gonna have to fight them anyway. And that idea group. 4 years. We get 6 monthly, that is 60, 72 a year. So I think I can take like one idea in quantity. Give us the bonus 50% manpower. Yeah, that seems good right now. Especially because manpower recovery is based on your max manpower. So now we're gonna recover manpower that much more quickly. We're also gonna embargo these people. There are no rivals. And here are my subjects, so there's not going to be any rebellion. I can walk home, that's okay. And send a guy here to improve our relations. I mean, you do need to like me. That's gonna, incidentally, once we complete that... Oh, we actually did this already. Oh, they don't need to like us, we just need to have 2 subjects. Okay, that's nice. Do I now have naval force limit? I do. So I can start building some boats in my subject's land and sending them over to our trade node. To repair, to protect trade. That is, well, we can't actually protect trade in this trade node because it's inland. So once we get into Bengal Delta, then we can do that. But right now, there's no way to actually use trade ships for us. Well, we can privateer, I guess. That works. Not that we have any trade power anywhere. Yeah. We do want our own harbors. Royal marriage or from Khmer? Yeah, I'll marry you. Question is, who's younger? We are... This is us, right? Our heir is 16, but we are 30. Khmer is 53. So I'm going to decline here and then ask Khmer myself to marry me. So it lasts longer, so we don't have to take the -5 hit too often. So we have that expansion. Where else are we going to expand? We still want to expand into Ava, who still has no friends. We're probably still royally married to you. Yeah, still waiting for that to end. How old are you? Must be dying soon, 52. Question is, when do we actually go and break that tributary arrangement? Sort of afraid of losing too many protectors so that then Bengal thinks it's fine to attack me. Otherwise, we're a bit boxed in right now, right? I'm gonna refuse here. We still have a truce to Mongkwang. Still have a truce to Langshan. Just 2 more years, though. So that is probably our next expansion. Yes. We check Ledger What rivals? Langshan has 11,000 guys. And Pegu has 4,000 guys. So together they don't have our troop size. Not even including our subjects. That's all fine. I don't know why my subject decided to not help me at all in that war, though. You were said to be supportive. Everybody be supportive. And these guys were set to attach earlier, I think. So really they should have been able to. I don't know. We're gonna have to see whether that works out in the next war in 70. What was it? 77? 78? 78. So in 2 years I want to declare war on Langshan. And Pegu. Pegu has no other friends, so we can co-belligerent them again. If we take any land from Pegu, we're probably going to have to vassalize them also, which is not great. Really want that royal marriage to Ava to end, so we can actually, well, first of all, attack Ava, and second of all, have another subject. Because right now, the only thing we can do to Pegu is subjectize. It's probably not a word. Subjugate them. And, yeah, I don't know if that's really what we're going for here. Speaking of... Oh, yes, I need to tell my subject to definitely give me claims on these guys. At least the one claim. Also, who are you again? You're Champa. Champa has no friends. Listen. Khmer, I need claims. Please fabricate them right now. And Malacca, sure, I also want claims there, but that's a bit further in the future. So give me those claims, please, and do it quickly. I don't think we can actually fabricate here. Yep, no neighboring province. Do we eat our subject? Mongpai. Maybe that's actually correct to do. Well, I like having subjects. This is sort of my own... This is my own culture, right? Ish? No, it's not. But it's a culture we could accept. And I don't like being unable to fabricate things here. I think I want to start eating my subject. NX vessel. Done in 80. Okay, it's only 4 years. That's pretty good. Maybe we can use their claims first. That would be nice. Otherwise, we're just gonna fabricate a bit ourselves here. Seems fine. Seems fine. Let's eat you. Alright. But all of that is going to happen next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, why don't you like my video, subscribe to my channel, and if you have anything to say, do it down there in the comments section. Such as whether you are interested in me putting that policy planner online somewhere, or have any great ideas about what I should do about my, well, ideas. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.